Hey, what is up guys? My name is Destructions. Welcome to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 gameplay commentary, where I talk about what is on my mind. And it could be stuff in the game or stuff in real life. Last video I did on the series was on the YouTube grind, which I will link to down in the description. Today I want to talk about driving, which is inspired by something that almost happened to me. And I wanted to relate to Call of Duty because when I reflect on it, I realized there are some things that driving and Call of Duties have in common. By the way, if you have any ideas for me for any topics that you would like me to cover, please drop it down in the comment section below. Obviously, these take a little bit of time to produce, and I don't have all the ideas in the world. So if I can get your feedback and your opinion of what you would like me to talk about, please drop it down in the comment section below. It will greatly help me. In the background, you're going to see 3 gameplays. The first one is going to be a 21 streak on hard hat. The second one is going to be a 20 streak, and after that my PS3 froze. And the third one is going to be a very quick 16 streak at the end of a dome domination. So I was inspired to do this commentary because of an event that almost happened to me. It was a near-miss incident, and I could have gotten into an accident. A couple days ago, I was driving home from the shopping mall. And as I pulled out of the parking lot, I needed to make a left turn. So I first looked left, and then I looked right. And everything seemed to be clear. And as I started to turn, and as I started to enter into the road, one car just came out of nowhere from my left. And it was approaching me at a relatively fast speed. And that scared me. At that time, I realized that I need to accelerate. The best way to avoid the situation and to avoid an accident was to just accelerate and get onto my side of the road. So, I accelerated. And then I got onto the road, and then I got away from a potential accident. And for the next 1,000 feet or so, I drove very, very slowly. I was going like 10 miles an hour below the speed limit of 25. I just needed to process the situation. What made it potentially really, really bad was that my car was new. And this would have really put a dent in my driving record. Imagine the damage that occurred to my car and the other car. The injuries that followed for me and the driver on the other side. Imagine dealing with the cops, talking to them and, admitting that I was at fault. And then arguing with the insurance. And then, of course, my insurance premiums would go up. So the list of negatives just go on and on and on. So on the way back home, I thought about how I could have prevented the situation. And I thought about what my dad said to me when he taught me to drive. One of the key points that he conveyed to me is that, yes, speed control is important, but really what's more important is your ability to predict accidents that will happen and plan how you can deal with them. For example, how do you deal with a situation when a couple of cars ahead of you spins out of control? Or, for example, this guy on the opposite side of the road turns left on an intersection and cuts you off. Or, for example, when an accident happens on the other side of the road and that cuts into your side of the road. And, things like that you need to think about. And what I realized from this is that preparation and planning is crucial. And it is not so much your raw skills behind the wheel. For example, how smoothly you can swerve or drift or navigate tight corners. It is really about your ability to anticipate the action of the cars on the road, your ability to predict accidents, your penchant for calculating escape routes, and the habit of giving yourself space and following distance. And as I thought about this, I realized this is very much like Call of Duty, being a good Call of Duty player. And this really separates a decent player from an amazing player. In a gunfight, it doesn't really matter how good your aim is, how fast you can react, how fast you can pull the trigger. It's about preparation. It's about anticipating where the enemies are, what they will do, what equipment they'll have, how will they counter you. It's more about you aiming down the sights when going into corners or entering hotly contested areas such as a flag or, a bomb. It is about catching enemies off guard. Maybe they're looking away from you and you get the jump on an enemy. It's really about getting the first shot on the opponent when they're not looking straight at you. It's about planning how to turn the tables on a gunfight when you're down and you're hurt and you're in the sticky situation. So for those driving right now, or for those who are learning to drive, I encourage you to try anticipating what other cars will do in an event of an accident and coming up with your own ways to avoid accidents. And you can practice this by, for example, riding around in your parents' cars and just trying to identify cars that may be a little bit suspect and asking yourself, what would I do if that car spun out of control or got into an accident? And similarly, in Call of Duty, I encourage you to anticipate enemies and prepare for gunfights. So that's all I have for this video. I hope this video has been helpful for you. And thank you so much for listening and watching this video. Let me know down in the comment section below if you have been in this kind of a situation before. You know, have you been in a really sticky driving situation or even a Call of Duty gunfight? And how did you deal with it? If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on the next one.
Am I lagging? Wait, is he still alive? Yes. He was. Is in the air. Okay, nice double. Making a splash from downtown. Are we? Oh, yes! Pushing the spawns, baby. Let's go. I was, making a splash, right? We doing a chrissmoove style. That is a smooth move. All positions locked down. Hold positions. Yeah, let's fucking go. They're running martyrdom. I don't know what streak I was on, but I just broke 50 kills. Like, full gun kills. Yeah, dude, that shit's fun. Your connection is legendary. I'm flattered, man. I'm flattered.